or if and function in Excel is a very powerful command in Excel which when utilized in advanced form can bring out the exceptional results. So let us master the if command through a specially designed task in which the depth of the if command can be understood by the participant. So in this there is a list of contractor. You have been provided with the technical bid score, and based on the bid score you have to either reject the contractor or the approve the contractor. So you have to apply the if command only in this two cell, and then you have to drag it downward so that in all other cell it automatically get applied. So there is more than 100 contractor, and you need to find which can be selected and which can be rejected. So a simple use of if command can make it a 10-second job to get the output of the total contractor which are selected. So we will first understand that what is if command and how it is to be used. Suppose you have to select a candidate based on his academic score. That is, if the academic score is greater than 60%, then the candidate should be selected. Now that's mean we have to use a if command. Whenever there is a condition, that's mean we require some output based on certain input, and the input may vary. In such case we will use the if command. Now here our input is the average academic score and our output is the selection status. So we will put the if command in the selection cell. So the first thing is the logical test. So our logical test is that the input should be greater than the 60%. So that is the condition that we have to check logically whether correct or not. So we will provide a simple mathematical formula that C5, which is an input cell, greater than the 60%. Now when we enter the comma, you can see now Excel is asking what if true value. That's mean what if the condition is met. Now if the condition is met, then we want the candidate to be selected. The text is to be written in inverted commas. So if the condition is true, then the output should be selected. If the condition is false, then what Excel has to do? We have to guide it by again putting a comma, and then once value if false is highlighted, then we have to put the desired output. In our case the output should be rejected, and in this way we can use the if command. So based on the input, the output will automatically given by the Excel. Now let us see, for 61% when we use this if command, the answer should be selected, and that's what we are getting because we have correctly used the if command with all its feature. Now if you reduce the percentage less than 60, it will be rejected. If you increase the percentage more than 75, it will be selected. In this way, if command can make the entire program, data analysis, the project management tool to create in the Excel, and various other computation which we do on a daily basis in Excel into a automated form. That's mean we do not have to select the output. The output will be automatically selected. Now let us take another example. What if we have two conditions? The first condition being the academic score and the second condition being the post-graduation status. Now first we will use the if command. Now the logical test is that academic score should be greater than the 60%. So we will use the input call cell, which is C10, should be greater than 60%. So first Excel will check whether the academic score is greater than 60% or not. And if it is greater than 60%, then we will use one more if condition. Now this is called embedded if, when a if command is used within a if command. Now the second condition will be that if the score is greater than 60%, then another if will run, which will check whether the post graduation is yes or not. Now if the condition is yes, then the output should be selected. That's mean the first condition of 60% or more is valid, then again if command will run, and then it will check whether the post graduation is yes or not, and if yes, then the output will be selected. If it's not yes, then the output will be rejected. So now the Excel will check two conditions. If the first condition is true, it will run the second condition, and if the second condition is true, then it will give the output selected. Otherwise, it will give the output as ineligible PG, post graduation. That means the score is greater than 60%, but the post graduation, if the logic is failing, then it will give ineligible PG. Now when we put again comma, then we can see again it is asking for the false value which is linked to the first if command. That means the academic score. So if academic score condition fails, the output should be less score. So in this way we have used the embedded if command. Let's see what it will do. Now score is 70%, condition is yes, then the candidate is selected. Post graduation condition is no, then ineligible PG, which is the output. If the academic score is less than 60%, then the output is the less score. So in this way you can see that how powerful if command can be made when it is used with another if command. So we can use it n number of times. The more you will practice the if command, more easy it will become, and only these small commands have the capacity to develop a very huge and very effective programs in the Excel, which we will develop in the later on stage using these simple commands. Now let us again understand one more thing. Now suppose there are large number of conditions, that is more than 2 logics are there, maybe 3 logic, 4 logic. In our condition we have a 5 logics there. That is that the percentage should be greater than 60% and all the 4 eligibility should be yes. So now we cannot use again if command 4 times. Rather Excel gives us an option of using AND command. Now when you use the AND command, it asks for the first logic, which is that our score should be greater than the 60%. When you press comma, then it asks for the second logic, which is the post graduation input should be yes. When you press again comma, then it will ask for the third logic, which is the Primavera P6 cell input should be yes. When you again put the comma, it will ask for the fourth logic, which is that MSP input cell should be yes. And when you again put comma, then it will ask for the fifth logic, which is the Excel input should be yes. Now if all these conditions are met, then we will first close the AND command. Now if all these 5 conditions are met, that is everything is true within this AND command, we will give the output which will be the selected. That means everything is true. And if anything is not true within these 5 logical conditions, then we can use the output as rejected. Now this is the AND command, means each logic should be valid. That's why we are using AND. Now let us see it. Even if academic score fails, the person is rejected. Even if only the post graduation condition fails, the person is rejected. Even if Primavera condition is failed, the person is rejected. And in this way we have implemented the if AND command. Again we will understand the more advanced use of if AND command when we will be creating an effective project management tool within the Excel. Now to further understand the if AND command, you have to go through both the tasks. One task is provided to master the if command, where you will have certain data, you have to read the instructions, and based on the instructions you have to put the value in the darker cell and then drag it downward to get all the desired output. Now the condition you have to apply in the if command, and based on this condition when you drag, you should get the total approved contractor. So a job which will otherwise will be done in hours can be done within 10 seconds if you have the correct implementation of if command.